Alright, so welcome back to another Flask from scratch, creating a note-taking application from scratch using Flask. What a tongue twister. Anyway, so I fixed the bug, so there's 2 or 3 major bugs I forgot already. First bug is here, the form.append child. I forgot to add this line during the last video. Make sure you add it, otherwise the input that we created is not actually submitted. The next thing is in the helper.py, specifically the upload s3 function. Notice that I added this body, this optional arguments here. It seems to forgot to add this part, so it turns out that nothing actually gets submitted. And then here's your image URL. It's basically your bucket name dot s3 hyphen your location, basically, like where this bucket is located. In this case, I'm in California, so it's US West. I'm not sure why it's 1, but -1. The Amazon AWS.com/notes4. Note for just the URL, that's where we can access the image. And then here's how it look like. Just forget about these 2 notes we created previously. And now today, what we'll do is we will go ahead and see how long do we have, how many minutes do we have, and then we'll go ahead and actually first we'll definitely create how can view a note, and then we're gonna maybe implement the search functionality, and then in the next video we're gonna work on edit and delete notes, and then finally we're gonna implement the feature that we called OAuth. Alright, so let's get back into it. Alright, so now what we'll do first is actually view a note. So to view a note, we'll just go ahead and create a new route. Whoops. Alright, there you go, my client ID there. Okay. Yep, my client ID. Well, I guess I'm gonna change it anyway. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you. So we'll go ahead and create a new route. And we're gonna call this route /n/stir no ID. And recall, and then let me go create a function taking no ID. Alright, so here's how it look like. And then if I forgot, did I talk about this part or not? But this part essentially is a placeholder. So basically any note that satisfies the string constraint. So I'm just gonna chain node ID into a string. So basically anything. So like /n/ like hello world. If hello world turns out it's no ID, then it's going to be able to go through this route and then do whatever this function said. And this is a placeholder, and then basically anything matches here. So /n/ in this case whatever /n/ whatever, and then that whatever is the no ID. That's what we can refer. It's just like a YouTube video where you have like youtube.b/ or YouTube ID, like video ID. This is similar to that. Alright, so now let's take a look. And then in here I'm gonna first say add login required. By the way, if you heard like flipping paper, that's because I'm viewing my cheat sheet, so I know what to type, because I already have these notes. Alright, so the first thing is we will go ahead and say c.execute. We're gonna run select query. Alright, so and then and status. Okay, let's see. Select start from notes where node ID is node ID. And status equals to public, or status equals to unlisted. So we cannot like let whoever view a private note. And then in here, and then Okay, just a sec. Okay, I understand my notes now. We'll actually do the private first. So the reason we're doing this private is because we're first checking, is the user whoever wrote this note, private and user ID equals to UI user ID, and provide note ID. I'm gonna say .fetch all, and then here we just say if length of note not equals to 1. So basically, if length of the note is not equals to 1, basically that means, actually let's just do equals to. So basically we're checking if we actually have that data, raw data. If we do, then here we'll just say return render template note.html. Render template note.html, and then see, note equals note. Okay, so this is for the private note. Okay, but if it's not private, which means sometimes it will return like this will return empty if any of these constraints failed. And then next what we'll do is we'll say note c.execute. It's basically the same thing. So I'm gonna copy this, and then in here I'm gonna say status equals public or status equals to unlisted. So in this case, now what we're doing is I can remove this part. So now we're just checking like regular, either it's public or unlisted note. And then we don't need to provide this user ID. And then, but at that fetch raw at the end, if length of the note equals to 1, there should be exactly 1. And then here, 1 note. And then here, I could just say return render template note.html note equals note. Otherwise, if it still doesn't do anything, what we'll do is we'll import what we call abort. It basically means we'll just want to return a standard. We'll want to abort, but it's error code, basically, by a status or error code. In this case, it's just going to abort 44, means not found. And then notice I didn't type return because abort, I believe, automatically handles return. All right, and now let's go ahead and implement note.html. Again, I'm not going to talk about template inheritance just yet. We'll talk about template inheritance in our enhanced video. So in here, we'll just say something like view note. And in here, we'll say style text align. Just some basic CSS stuff. And then in here, we want to say note bracket something. All right, let me open up the database. All right, so it is 012. All right, note bracket 2. And then here, I'm just gonna say, and I'm gonna put the contents, which supposed to be note bracket 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. And in here, I'm gonna add a vertical bar. So I'm gonna apply a Jinja template, save. Basically means since these content are actually like HTML, so we could like add like basically we need Jinja. If without the save, Jinja will render them as text. But with this save, it will know, okay, that whoever created this program think it's safe. Let's just return as regular HTML. All right. Okay, so let's take a look, see if we can view a note. Let me go and create a new note, just to ensure everything's working. Oh shoot, my bad. I don't think it's stir, it's string. I think, yeah, it's string, not stir. Stir is like Django's converter, sorry about that. But now in here I can just say another note. Another note. I'll go choose a thumbnail picture for it. Download. Let's see. I'm gonna choose this wind picture here. By the way, these are actually from the free code camps picture. And then here I'm just gonna say, bold, italic, yeah. And then I'm gonna click submit. Success. And now you can see got another note here. And then if I go ahead and somehow refresh it, now you can see, whoops, the content is still no. Okay. The content is still no for some reason. Let's see. Oh, why the content still no? I thought it's supposed to work. Gonna open up my source code and compare it right now. I'm so sorry, I should really try it. I mean, I tried, I saw it worked. Get data undefined. Okay, let's go create a new. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with this machine again. Let's see. Can't say any error. This is overwhelmingly complicated. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just print out what do we got. See, because like, I mean, compared to the source code, everything looks good. I mean, this pretty much is what programming is about. Really great when you try to demonstrate live something and it doesn't work. Submit. Okay, I can only get title, description, status. That means content is still not appended correctly for some reason. Okay, let me see, does it append correctly? So now I just restrict the upload. Wait, it's still submitted? What? Or I cannot name this function submit. I don't know. Okay, maybe that's the problem. I cannot name it like that. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, never mind. It's because I think, yeah, maybe submit is like a default function. So like it didn't actually go through this. Didn't actually go through our like little function, submit function as we created. Let's try again. Sample note. Choose a file. Rainy day. Submit. This time, yay, now we got the content. Alright, I don't need the source code anymore. Alright, finally we actually see something. So, down here. Okay. Let me go ahead and view this node. So I can view this node as /n/node ID syntax error. Alright, let's take a look why we get a syntax error. Select start from nodes. Okay. I misspelled where to where. Do not have node where? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to list, so I need to return the 0. So that way it's just return this tuple. Yeah, that works. Alright, so now you can see we actually can view our note. Alright, can view our note. Let's see. Now it's about 20 minutes, I believe. You know what? I will just keep it here. So now we finished. Create a new note. I'm gonna try to keep it short. So now finish creating the new note, and the next time you can work on. Maybe we're just gonna work on this 3 things at once. They're pretty simple. Search, edit, delete, and they're gonna work on this OAuth thing. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Again, really appreciate all of you. I have 45 subscribers in this channel now. We have 45 subscribers. This is absolutely amazing. I didn't intend it to do that. I mean, with subscribers better to support me in my YouTube journey. But again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys. There's some personal link down below if you want to support this channel, and as well as the source code. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Stay safe as well.